Hey, what's happening?
Yeah, I just had some questions about the vslc.
Okay, what kind of questions do you have?
Questions about service transcripts, about how to get involved, just lots of different questions.
Okay, well the first thing we have everyone do is sign up for our database, and all we need from you is your name, phone number, and email address, and this will allow us to send you emails about events that we're hosting or volunteer opportunities in the community.
Great. I'll sign up. Yeah, I had a few more questions. I've heard a lot of people talk about volunteer transcripts and volunteer opportunities and logging your hours. Do you know anything about that?
Absolutely. Step right over here and I'd be happy to discuss some more things with you.
Great.
So you have some more questions about the vslc?
Yeah, like what exactly does the vslc even do?
I've heard a lot of people talking about tracking hours. What does that even mean?
Anytime anyone enters the vslc, the first thing we have them do is do what you did. They'll give us their name, phone number, and email address. And anytime we have a volunteer opportunity, we'll send that information out through our database. So whether it be an event that we're hosting or help that a community agency needs, we'll send it out through that database. If you're participating in an event that we're hosting, we'll actually track your hours for you. But if you're doing community service on your own, we ask that you track your hours. So you'll go to uco.edu/volunteer. You'll put in the work you did, where you did it, and then once we receive that information, we'll verify it for you and begin tracking your hours.
I've also heard a lot of people talking about volunteer transcripts. What is that?
Well, this is actually the volunteer transcript, and we are only one of 2 universities in the state of Oklahoma who offers this. While you're tracking your hours and logging your hours for the Volunteer and Service Learning Center, you have the opportunity to have all that information appear on a service learning transcript. Now, why would you want that is probably your next natural question. Well, when you get ready to apply for jobs or scholarships or grad schools, they really want to see that you're a well-rounded student. So you want to show them that you are not only succeeding in the classroom, and that you were involved in student organizations, but you were also involved with your community. So this is an opportunity for you to show those potential employers, grad schools, or people granting scholarships that you're a well-rounded student. Our transcript is signed by the Director of the Volunteer and Service Learning Center, Lindsay Holder, and the Vice President of Student Affairs, Catherine Gage. So it's as official as possibly can be.
I also had some friends who graduated last spring, and they graduated with these medals around their necks. They said they were for distinguished service. How do I get a distinguished service?
Okay, this is the Distinguished Service Graduate Medal, which your friends were wearing when they graduated. It is for students who do, on average, 3 hours of service per week during their time at UCO. Now, that can seem like a lot, but imagine if you're going on an ASB trip or you went to India this past summer, so you probably racked up over 300 hours. Well, that took care of all the service that you would do over a 2-year period. So it's really our opportunity to say thank you to students who do a great deal of service in their community.
You said something earlier about events that are put on by the vslc. What does that mean, and what kind of events do you put on?
Okay, we actually put on a multitude of events throughout the year. We kick every year off with the Volunteer Fair, and it takes place during Stampede Week. And we have a multitude of nonprofit agencies out there who give information to you students to try to get you involved in some of the work that their agencies are doing. Also during Stampede Week, we host our second event, which is called the Bronco Difference. This year we painted over 300 backpacks for local school children here in the Edmond, Oklahoma City area. And it's really an opportunity to introduce new students to what it means to be a Bronco and kind of wrap them in the environment of service. Our next project is the 9/11 Service Project. We kick off the morning by planting close to 3,000 American flags out by Bronco Lake. That evening, we serve about 20 different firehouses, and we have students who break up into groups, and they go and cook a spaghetti dinner for those firefighters. In October, we have Shackathon and Poverty Awareness Week. It's a pretty hard event to miss because you'll walk by Bronco Lake and you'll see 20 to 30 cardboard shacks with students living in them. And the idea is to assimilate poverty. Now, we're not going to go out there and rip your MacBook out of your hand or take your cell phone away, but we do want you to walk away with maybe an idea of what it's like to be impoverished. Also, during that week, our students raise money for certain charities, and we also host a hunger banquet. And then in November, we do a Thanksgiving food drive for Rolling Greens. We have a collaborative with them, and the whole idea behind the food drive is to make sure that everyone has a Thanksgiving that you and I will be going home for at the end of November. In January, we partner with Multicultural Student Services for the MLK Day of Service. We really try to do on that day what we think Martin Luther King would have us do. So this year we'll be at 2 different food banks, sorting food and getting it prepared to go out to the clientele that they reach. In March, we have 2 events. The first one is the biggest of all of our events, the big event. We're one of 300 universities throughout the nation who participate in the big event. It's UCO's single largest day of service. We had over 600 students participate last year, and they went to 40 or 50 different sites to do service. So no matter what you're passionate about or what you want to volunteer your time for, we definitely have a place for you to participate that day. And then also in March we have what's probably our most popular event, which is Alternative Spring Break. Some of the work that we've done in the past is we've had students go down to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. We had students that went to Lawrence to do work for Habitat for Humanity. We had students go to St. Louis to work at a food bank and Mission. Last year, students went down to Dallas to the Ronald McDonald House. And this year we're making a return trip to one of our previous destinations, and we're going to Orlando to give kids the world, which is a Make-A-Wish destination. That is an event that students have to apply for. It's pretty competitive, but we recommend that anyone who wants to participate go ahead and apply. We do an interview process, and we really try to find 9 or 10 students who are really passionate about service. And then in April, to end things, we do Bronco Builds, which is basically a little big event. It takes place here in Edmond, and we work with low-income or elderly individuals who need help around their houses. So that's basically the gist of all the events that we do in the VSLC. A couple of things that I mentioned is our Rolling Green Collaborative. We have students who once a week go to Rolling Greens, and they do tutoring, mentor type work. And then we also have a student organization called the Volunteer Activities Council, and it's an opportunity for you to further get involved with the whole group experience and volunteering. So that's basically everything we do in the VSLC.
All that sounds really great, but what if there's an organization that I want to get with, like directly in the community, in the Edmond community, or even Oklahoma City community? How can the VSLC help me get involved?
Sure. We have hundreds of partnerships throughout the Oklahoma City metro area, and we publish all those partnerships in what we call our community organization booklet. Now, this is available on our website, again, which is uco.edu/volunteer. What you really want to do is go in here and find the things that you are passionate about. On the first page of the booklet, you'll find places that have immediate needs. These are places that are taking volunteers all the time. They need help daily. So if you're looking for a very quick project to do, these are the places to check out. Then throughout the rest of the book are community organizations, and we try to make it as easy for you to find your passion. So we break it down by category, and we go all from animal care all the way to women's issues. So whatever you're passionate about, go out and find it. And we highly recommend that maybe find 1 or 2 organizations to kind of get your feet wet. And if you're going out for the first time, volunteering can be kind of a scary experience. So maybe do it with a group, do it with a friend, and until you build up your comfort level. But it's definitely about finding what you're passionate about and getting connected in the community.
Thanks for all your help. It was really, really informative. And I think I have everything I need to know to get involved in the community.
Well, if you ever need anything else, please stop by. We'll be happy to help. and send your friends our way. As you know, we're located in the 9 University Center, room 212, and we'll be happy to help anyone get involved in the community.
Great, thank you so much.